Maximus Analysis here for January 15, 2016, and days like today will cause you to drink. If you're in California, you will be doing probably some lighting of some herbs or something, because goodness gracious, today was just oh man. So we have a full flush down to 1849. I posted that in Twitter, and I post levels on Twitter. I do hot stop market as well, and there's also a Facebook group of traders that I post some stuff to. If you want some information regarding that, just email me at maximusanalysis@gmail.com. But my God, what a move today! It was just really violent. It was down as much as 500 on the on the indexes, and they went up to 390. Now again, 390 is not low. So don't go, I'm not going to be like, oh, 390, buy. It's just compared to where they were screaming down. Again, this candle is not closed. So again, they ripped off these lows. I don't know if they're going to follow through to any upside. Last time we saw some big reversal like that was this 1,000 point down day. And this was and then as weird as it sounds, yeah, Thinkorswim, and this is the reason why I kind of don't like Thinkorswim, is that they provide a great service for people that be beginning. The commissions are very high, so again, you can use their software pretty much with just having a little bit amount. Thinkorswim you couldn't trade futures this day. You also couldn't get access to your option chain. Your option chain was all over the place. With that being said, that's the last time we saw a wick of this magnitude. And again, they are coming back above that 1871 that we talked about. That was hit a couple of times. So you can see this is basically like, probably lower this to the wick portion right here of this candle. So they're coming very, very close to that. Or we could say that this, again, I just want you to kind of squint your eyes regarding this, because I'll zoom in after, that you can see that this has been a buy zone currently. If they come back and test it, it's 1, 2, third time. Fourth time, my goodness. So again, we want to see if we're going to dead cat bounce, or this is going to be a continuation pattern for more downside potential. Again, things are very oversold, but they could stay oversold, and this has just been a crazy week to say the least, because you had a lot of bipolar movements, which I'll show you after a while. So you had the NQ closing down at this 4100 level. Again, they need to show some type of strength, and again, they didn't close in the upper 50 to 1/4% of the day either. So they bounced probably after 2:30, but it didn't bounce far into this previous candle. So we just want to see what's going on. Last buy signal was here, using this buy signal was the last one here at 41.46, and you can see they pretty much came right up to that. So it's technically holding, but you would want more movement to the upside, versus this could be something more of a continuation pattern. Let me see if I could get this right. Hold on just for a second. Let me see if I could get this right. So this is more like a continuation pattern here. Them breaking the low and coming back up is good, versus them breaking the low and continuing and closing near the lows of this candle, but it's not much. High volume. We'll see if they're gonna, again, they need to come in, at least give a buy signal on the daily. We have a long weekend, so we'll see what happens, because there's always news coming out of China, and they said this morning, I think, that they were looking to enter their bear market with a 3.5% drop. YM, again, holding these areas, but again, not in any, this is not a hammer. I mean, we have a pretty long wick on these indexes, but it's not, there's no comfort right now. Again, it's just purely the comfort on the bull side should be, we're very oversold, and we should, in quotes, I'm using the finger quotes right now, we should get a bounce, but do not bet on it. Okay, IWM has been broken. Again, this is the candle that we would prefer to see. High volume, hammer type, fully sold from these levels here. Again, I'm not looking for them to trace much, but if they could get at least back up to close to 106 or something like that, that would be a better. But this is to short now would be being just greedy. Bipolar movements on a lot of stuff from yesterday and today. You had run ups. Again, they looked, again, this candle was full, but then it faded down and they gapped down. So I don't know. Again, this could be a nice little pivot. But again, looking at the price action, this doesn't look that bad. And I'm going to show you again what I'm talking about, that in the heat of things, this is not even broken its 50% mark, which is around 695. Okay, you have also price line's broken. That's one that we would look to be selling the rips on. You can see that based on this. Apple, again, it's one that I would be selling the rips on this. Tesla, same thing. Again, the gap down sucked because this is typically a pattern that ramps back up, but it didn't. So again, you manage risk where you can. Netflix, another one that, again, if you look, and it depends on what swing you're using, of course. But if I look at this swing right here, I'm not in bad shape. Let's use a closer one to say, okay, this one's still at 618. Okay, we just have to make sure that we don't not look at the weekly, the weekly time frame to make sure that we're looking at things properly. But they are retracing. This is not the best if you've been long, but again, they're still holding a significant level on this chart. Okay, they're still holding well above 89. Okay, and that's for a longer term. Again, time frame is critical here. Know what time frame you typically trade, but on a long time frame, things are okay. Did Apple already? Netflix, Twitter down a buck. They're still, again, this thing is just sell stuff, and again, you need to see a break above these levels before you even get long, just because it's just a safer thing. Again, if you're trading retracement, is probably harder. Downtrending stock is actually real hard on any time frame, daily, intraday, and everything. But we'll see what this one continues. Fit still puking. Facebook down, but again, it's still holding. Well, it's a little bit above, below. I bet you that again, they're testing this they tapped the 200, and we'll see if they hold it going into the long weekend, or they're going to break above this. Again, above 98 is a lot better position. But this is a longer than usual video because I went over indexes in a little bit more depth. But again, it's one of those days that, listen, if you want to go get a scotch, beer, spliff, do what you need to do. Because this has been a hell of a 2016, and hopefully we could get some type of trend, because it's been bipolar for a lot of the daily and intraday time frames. So take care, manage risk, and we'll see what the markets bring. Take care.